Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Sorry, I can't stop saying it for some reason. First, bro, how did you literally sent that message I think right before stream actually started. That's kind of crazy. Kind of impressive, honestly. Kind of impressive. Anyways, hello everybody. Is this music too loud? How does it compare to low key? Let me turn this up. There we go. Is that too loud? Turn this down. Turn this up. Is this good? Is the volume ratio good, or is it kind of buns? Let me know. Let me know what you think. I'm here for Abzu. I have bad news. I have bad news, Pookie. I fear today is not Abzu. I fear. Hello, Cardas. Hello, Fable. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're both doing well. No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Hello, Vulture. Welcome in. Listen, guys, today we are playing Legend of Rivershine. My words are really slurred, I'm so sorry. It's one of those days where, like, I feel like I'm half asleep, and I'm not. I've been up since, like, 8 this morning. I've been editing, I've been playing games, I've been recording things. I've been doing stuff, but for whatever reason, I feel like I just got up. Oh, this is the wrong save. Ignore my pink hair. That is not who I am. Chat, I have to close... Okay, you know what? I have one grievance with this game. One serious grievance. It's that you can't go back to the menu from there. Maybe you can, and I'm just blind. But I've never. I might be stupid. It's possible. Okay. What year is it? Spring. There we go. Spring. It's spring. Yes, there will be Planet Zoo today. It's the second game planned on the roster today. We're playing Ranch of Rivershine first. I wish we played Ranch of Rivershine. Good news for you, Cardus. Hello, Tactical. Welcome to the stream. Hello, JD. Welcome to the stream. I'm so excited for this every single game that has ever existed stream. About that. Ooh, hey, look. There's wild horses in the pine forest today. So my plan is today we're gonna play, I think, Ranch of Rivershine for probably, like, I think like an hour and a half, maybe. And then maybe an hour and a half of Planet Zoo, most likely. I was wondering why I got so bad at dashing at Starfleet. Apparently my keyboard doesn't take arrow down my dash key. So now I have to change it. It's the worst thing ever. Didn't you buy... Am I crazy? Did you buy a new keyboard, like, and just hook it up directly to the laptop? Did I remember this correctly? I have a kitten sleeping on me right now. As you should. Everybody... W kittens. W puppies. Oh, sorry, I looked over at Louis when I said that. He's, like, chomping on some lettuce. So, to recap what's going on here. Basically, last stream, what did we accomplish? I don't even remember. The horse that's currently impaled by the fence is, Bramble. He's retired now. He's no longer going to be doing cool... Well, actually, low-key, maybe he will, but, this horse is Sully, and last stream, the last thing we accomplished is we got this mare named Thistle. Thistle is pregnant. That is news. So our first baby horse is on the way. I don't know if it's gonna happen. It might be born at this stream if I move fast enough, but I guess we'll find out. So as it stands right now, though, baby horse on its way. Cyclosporalalysis Louis. I'm definitely saying that wrong. Hello, Ema! Welcome to the stream. Hello, Koi. Welcome to the stream. I both. Okay. I hope you both are having an amazing day. Welcome in. I got a kitten yesterday. He's 5 months old, and I named him Apollo. Very, very, very cute. What color is he? Or is he... I say what color, but also what breed, if he has a specific breed. Hi, Rose. Welcome to the stream. At least the keys are functional. The keyboard is at least 10. I mean... I'm telling you, like, I don't know if garage sales are a thing where you live, but you might be able to find somebody who will sell you, like, a keyboard there for, like, a functional one for less than, like, $5. I know you're probably, like, not in the market, really, for buying things at the moment, but, hello, Reef. Welcome to the stream. Hello. I'm going low. Listen, riding again after 5 years, even though I don't want a horse. I'm so happy. I love that for you. That is super awesome. I hope it works out, and it is just the most enjoyable experience ever, Eliza. Congratulations. Check thrift stores. True! Thrift stores are kind of an underrated place to go to, I feel like, for, what do you call it? Like, old tech. And keyboard. You can find a functional keyboard there a lot of the times. Is this a good game? I personally really enjoy it. I know some people clown on it. I say clown on it. Sleep on it quite a bit because they don't like the graphic style, which, I mean, it's a matter of personal preference, of course, but I don't think that's something that's worth overlooking the whole game for. I personally really like it. I've got over like 150 hours in it. Hello, Liz! Welcome to the stream. Guys, I'm so sorry. I cannot pronounce all of these all these scientific words, the exact diagnoses for things, and I'm so sorry, but do know now I can finally get some medical help. I'm glad that you're able to finally get some medical help. Obviously, I feel like diagnoses, like having a diagnosis for something, like I always want to, it's not cause for, like, it sounds horrible to say cause for celebration, because that's not what it is, but like, I understand that having the diagnosis is good in a way because it helps you get access to resources, so good on that. 150? 150? What do you mean 150? Hello, Nicole! Welcome to the stream! Hello, hello, welcome in! I hope you're doing well today. Hello. Okay, guys, what should we do first? So, today there's some wild horses in the pine forest. Oh, yes, 150. Yes, 150 hours. Mind you, I mean, some of those hours were made while live streaming this game, and obviously because I'm a live streamer and pony game streamer, kind of, it, you know, probably skews things a little, but I really enjoyed even the hours I spent by myself. I really enjoyed. It's a decent game to, like, distract yourself with, I feel like, for a substantial number of hours. Other Ranch of Rivershine players might agree. I'm doing well, how are you? I'm doing alright. I'm kind of feeling very, like, I'm just very unenergized today, so I apologize. I feel like, I don't know if it's just the lack of routine in my life at the moment that's got me feeling this way, due to, I gotta go talk to Aisha. That's why I'm here. I was like, why did I go here? Because you need to talk to somebody. But I just, since losing my job, it's like, I feel like my life feels like, it's not so much a mess, but it's just like, routine and structure in your day-to-day life, guys, is genuinely important. Especially if you're somebody like me who struggles to focus on anything, and I say anything, struggles focusing on things. FNAF marathon routine. No, I don't think I would benefit from that routine, but I will say, Sorrel, maybe in the future you and I could do a shift at midnight store. Do you remember that? The shift at the midnight? Did you see a certain streamer play that game? I played the demo. I saw it and I was like, wow, this actually looks kind of fun. Low-key, maybe on Halloween week we play it together. Maybe we can gather the friends. What did you work before? Also started the job. It's been like a month at this point, so at this point I'm like, guys, I've accepted it. I know what it is. Oh, Aisha's home is over here. Oops. Sorry, girl. Wait, doesn't she have a storefront up in here somewhere? Oh, here it is. Come here. It feels really evil summoning them from their house. Like, what if she was sleeping in? She's not, but I could pretend. An apple tree seed. Oh, cool. Love that. Thanks. I think I already bought a pear tree seed. Oh, maybe I didn't. Oops. Okay, well, thank you, Chloe. Hi, Cookie. Do you still remember if I changed my Twitch user? Yeah, I would remember. Well, more like you'd need to tell me first what you changed it to, and then I would know, but I mean, I technically, guys, I can't just know off the top of my head. Had to switch to Twitch chat, so Twitch said my chat was restricted. It's not on sub-only chat. Why does it? That's so weird, JD. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. Is anybody else getting a chat restricted message on Twitch? I got scared. There was one time I accidentally turned on sub-only mode. Nope. Okay, no, we're good. No. Hi, Fizzy! Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. I saw a very cute photo of Barchin now. What now? JD's on the TikTok side saying that her chat is restricted for some reason. Were you, like, in another live stream the other night? Did you say anything that, like, got your chatting banned or something? That's the only thing I could think of. While we're here, we're gonna do a competition. Hello, how much do you like the game? Oh my god, on PS5. So unfortunately, it's not available on PS5. It's only on PlayStation. In the future, they're gonna be making a Switch port, I'm pretty sure, but that is the last system that it's gonna be available on. I really doubt that it'll ever come to console. No, just yours. Dude, maybe try, I'm assuming you've tried refreshing the app and whatnot? Oh, are you thinking of the Legend of Khiimori, maybe? The Legend of Khiimori, and I think, technically also, Rival Stars? Yeah, Rival Stars. They both are gonna have, well, Rival Stars technically has a PlayStation port already. But also, oh, I didn't do this race yet. Let me do that. I swear it's always my Twitch acting up, bro. Check if there's another update. Maybe again, it's just, maybe your specific phone model is giving it grief for some reason. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, the thing with the recommending it for, like, people who play on PlayStation and stuff, although I've enjoyed those games on the PC version, the thing is like, I don't know what state the game is gonna be in, at least, by the time it hits PlayStation port. Although, I doubt it can go backwards. I already really enjoy it, but... Hello, Cryptic! Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? I'm currently, guys, I'm low-key half asleep, but I chugged a little bit of caffeine before I got here, so, like, hopefully everything... Yeah, hopefully I wake up and I lock in. I feel so out of it right now. So out of it. I need to lock in too because I need to go to the barn later, and I agreed to do some barn chores tonight. Yeah, they're really, really tiny little, like, what is this the equivalent of? Maybe like 3 or 4 inches off the ground, because this is a beginner level horse. They get much larger later on. Your what did you do on were you saying? Sorry, I'm just, like, a little confused, because I'm like, how did you get... I don't know, I've never, to be fair, it's not like I talk on Twitch very often, but whenever people tell me they're getting banned off social media platforms, I'm like, okay, I think, did I have a quest for doing this? I think I might have. Oh, no. No, I didn't, actually. I lied. I'm doing really good. I've been busy getting me and my fiance's outfits together for next week, and my Nana is having a cocktail attire birthday party. Oh, wait, that sounds so cute. I love that for you. No, this is I bought it at, like, the festival. It's like a specialty saddle, not a... What is it called? I don't remember, guys. It's over. There's a bunch of different saddle types in game. I had to log out of my account, but we're back, guys. Hello, JD. Welcome to the... I swear you sent a message in the Twitch earlier, too. Might have been accidentally seeing a restricted word via typing or something. Maybe? I feel like normally, though, when it restricts it, like, I get a little notification, and it, you know, it tells me, it's like, hey, by the way, approve or disprove this. And it doesn't usually ban you if I forget to... What do you call it? Guys, I don't think Bramble... I don't think he wants to do anything today, based on his reaction to seeing me walk out here. I might... Chat, is it horse abuse? Listen, I feel like a horse... I feel like a horse abuser every time I'm like, I make the decision to train a mare that's pregnant actively, because by default they have the pregnant belly, like, once they're in full. Even if it's, you know, a whole whatever many game days away. So it looks bad, but I promise it's fine. I just want to focus on increasing her trust, because... Not her trust, is it her tameness? Yeah, her tameness. Because, you know, once the baby is born, I want her to not be so... what's the word? Just, I want her to be trainable and competable, I guess. Thistle. Thistle's a plant. pregnant. Hi, Crow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I'm passionate riding, so made other horse to jump while pregnant, like high jump. I know, like, it's okay to have mares exercise up until, like, I want to say it's, like, 4 months, 5 months while pregnant. I mean, obviously they need, like, you know, like, obviously it's safe to hand walk and do, like, very light things on the ground, but who here likes Thistleclaw? I'm gonna be honest, guys, I don't remember Thistleclaw. I'm sorry, I'm a fake Warrior Cats fan. Was Thistleclaw even, because like I said, I only read, like, I don't know what books I read. I don't remember at what point I read it up to, but extremely high. Oof. Yeah, probably not a good idea then. Probably not a good idea. That thing's round. Yeah, she's round because she's pregnant and I'm a horrible horse owner making her jump around. I swear it's literally day 1 of the pregnancy, guys. I swear. He's in Blue Star's Prophecy. He's evil, evil. He's evil, evil. Sorry, I didn't mean to crash this horse into the... She's so annoyed. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me give you a treat. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, I don't really want to waste... No, I'm not giving you that. My balloon horse. Guys, I got a Bright Heart plushie today. I love her so much. She's just a girl. Isn't that the cat that incident, like, got attacked by dogs or something? Am I remembering correctly? Hi, Ava. Anyway. Maybe I should have done another competition today. Technically, I could still go do one. Oh, I forgot! There's wild horses we need to go take a look at, actually. Let's go do that. Even if we don't end up keeping any of them, my thought process is just, like, you catch one and you sell one. Because really, I mean, if you don't keep them, it doesn't hurt anything. You just gotta sell them immediately. This game is not intended to be very realistic, no. Big scar on her face. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. It feels so strange because I feel like there's obviously some warrior cats that I remember more than others, but then there's some that like if I had to name 10 characters off the top of my head, there's like maybe like 10 or 15 of them that like I remember actively in my brain and kind of remember what they look like. But it's been so long, dude. That and I was just making up their appearances in my head. As a kid, I didn't really understand like cat coloration and what it meant. Okay, there's wild horses out here. There's a wild horses. I'm going to go find them. Hopefully there's, I think technically in the, what is this? The pine forest? Technically in the pine forest, there is a bunch of cream. I think the cream color is what you can find out here. So like cremello, perlino, mud, clay. Oh, never mind. It's clay. Sorry. I was like, I don't know what that is. Buckskin, those array of colors. So we'll see. Sometimes you can even find, I feel like, a combination of those colors with Tobiano or something different. Although, I don't know that might be too early in the game for Tobiano. We'll see. Alright, where are they? Where are they? I'm trying to, like, see if I can see movement, but where am I? Oh, going the wrong way. Oh, they're over here. Okay, my bad. Stopped writing a few years ago after 10 years. Is this my sign to get back? I think if you really miss it and you really feel like it made a positive improvement in your life, yes. There is a Tobiano over here. There is. I also see... Is this a Flaxen? Sorry, I'm not trying to get too excited, but there is a Flaxen. I think that's... Is that a... No, that's a Tobiano too. Ooh, okay, we have some options. I'm gonna try to figure out... If I just start pushing these guys this way, maybe... Look at them. Dude, I actually... Ugh. We're gonna have to make some tough decisions, I fear, but it'll be okay. Where are the other two? These ones... I'm gonna just let them move for a second. I'm gonna push up the ones that are back here, too. There's this black. And there was one more. There they are. Go on, go on. I have like 150 hours on this game. Too many. Too many. low-key, you know, is it really too much, though, if you put money into it and you're trying to get your money's worth? Low-key, I'll leave that one alone. I just really want the ones that are over here. Can you guys all run together, please? Thank you. Hi, Aaliyah. I started working on my cool art fight attack on Sorrel. So funny. Ooh. I'm very curious. You guys should send your art fight attacks in the artwork channel on the Discord. I would love to see them. I would love... game information is in the top right corner. Can you guys go this way? Thank you. I see the corral in the distance. Can we... There's a Discord server for my live streams. I just ask that people only join if they're over the age of 16, just because I don't really think... Well, I personally don't believe Discord is a very safe platform for people under that age, and also I just have a preference of who the ages of people like I'm directly interacting it with as an adult streamer. Okay, we're gonna check. Can I have 779 8 hours on the game, so you're not too bad. Okay, thank you. Makes me feel a lot better. Low-key, hey, listen. It's kind of, I feel like it's kind of impressive, especially... Why are you sick? Okay, so it's a stallion. He's sick. I will say, he's really cute. He reminds me of, like... It's not quite Hidalgo, but it's something, you know? Yeah. He's very cute, but he's sick. I will say, one good thing about him, too, is that he is tall. He's 16 hands, which is good. There's another flaxen, I think, over here. This one is cute. It looks like a chestnut tobiano. Brisk juniper. The name doesn't even fit inside the box. Oops. That's the first bug I've seen in a while on this game, though, to give it some credit. He needs a home so he can get in sick, Mac. True. True. Is it worth loaning a horse? Yeah, I think so. From what I understand, like, leasing and loaning, dude, is, like, so much better starting out with the horsey experience than going in and just buying your own. Especially if, yeah, leasing is so worth it. I think it really is. This is another stallion. He's really short, though. He's 14'1". And he has a dark buckskin tobiano, which I will say the benefit of having a dark buckskin tobiano, I feel like, is because he's got the cream gene as a buckskin, there's a chance he could pass on a couple different color combinations to the babies. Are these both stallions or are one of them stallions? I'm not gonna check the other ones, maybe that makes me a bad person, but I mostly want to introduce some new... Oh, it fixed itself. Cool. So, this is a 16-hand stallion. He's a flaxen, sandy chestnut tobiano. The stats are roughly the same, so that doesn't really make a difference. This is another 16-hand stallion. The nice thing about him, I guess, is both of them are flaxen, and they're tall, which is great. Love that. But I do kind of have a preference towards taller horses, but this one is a buckskin, which means he could pass on the cream and the tobiano. But I guess these guys could technically pass on the flaxen too, so it's like, I don't know. I could buy a horse, but I wouldn't have time to care for it because of school, so I might do that. I think it's a good idea. Honestly, it's better, I feel like, to get the initial experience of loaning a horse, in my opinion, prior to purchasing, because it helps you, I feel like anyway, like, dip your toes in the water for what to expect when you really own your own horse. Whereas when you own your own horse, you're, like, diving, like, headfirst into it, you know? And not that it's not a diving headfirst into it experience, like, loaning a horse, too, but, like, if anything goes wrong when you loan, at the end of the day, you know the horse is a safe home with somebody, right? So, can you do both? No, I can only pick one. That's the one caveat to catching wild horses, is you can only take one home with you. It's getting really late, though, in game, so I need to make a decision. It's already, like, 6 o'clock at night. God. I don't know. Half the people at my barn got a horse because their parents wanted them to do it, and the vast majority of the people left to go to college and didn't continue to ride. Man. I know that makes them sound like brass, but there was a lot of toxicity at the barn I was at. There's a lot of people, honestly, though, that buy horses that really just... It makes me so sad because I feel like there's so many people out there who genuinely want a horse of their own, and if they had the opportunity to get one, yeah, I do keep going back to the buckskin. Guys, I think I'm gonna get him. Although the flaxens are both very cute, I believe there will one day be another flaxen in the barn, but I can't resist the cream Tobiano combo. I wanted a horse when I was 5 on the balcony. The balcony, yes, a very safe place to store a horse, guys. Very proper horse husbandry can be happening on the balcony. Just put a little grass patch up there and trust it'll definitely grow fast enough for the horse to eat it all. Sorry guys, if you can't tell, I'm being sarcastic. I feel like barn drama is so bad. I feel so blessed that, like, I don't have any barn drama. Like, that is the benefit of being in a barn with somebody who, I say somebody, an instructor who just, like, I don't know, it's small, it's close-knit. Does this game have lore? Sort of, but the focus really is not so much on the story, although you can, like, learn about the characters in the town and stuff like that, and build a quote-unquote relationship with them. No romance in this game, sorry guys, it's not Stardew Valley, but... Alright, you're good. Guys, we have a horse. I'm having thoughts and ideas. Are you hungry? No, you're not. I'm gonna let you stay here overnight, because if I let you stay here overnight, you'll be recovered in the morning. You need a nice bed. The question is, what do we name... I'll make an outfit for him tomorrow. I would train him tonight, but I don't really... Guys, I don't really have the energy at the moment. But what should we name him? Is Doctor Strange in your game? No. No, actually. I cried every day at school before my mom picked me up because I knew I had to go to the barn. That's actually so horrible. What? That makes me so sad. I will say, like, growing up... I was in a 4-H club growing up, like a horse and pony specific club, and the drama was immense. The drama was so immense. So many of my, like, worst horse experiences happened with that club. Like, it was bad. But for the most part, ever since then, I've been very blessed to mostly just be in barn communities that are drama-free. Like, it's been nice. Okay, guys, for real. Thistle. We already have a Thistle. This is Thistle. Our future mother horse, Thistle. He needs, like... I feel like all these horses have very normal names. I feel like we need something that's a little bit chaotic. Denver. Low-key Denver's kind of cute. Never been there, though. Never been there, though. I was scrolling by and on first glance I thought the horse had a really small head since the angles. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Tiny head. Minuscule little... It's like if you put your hand up and cover it and then just shrink it down. A horse named Toe Clipper? There ain't no way you're being for real. That's actually... I refuse to believe that. Sequoia, thank you for the heart. I appreciate it. Hi, Frog. Mayhem. Can I name him, like... I want to name him something, like... Sorry, I'm used to you guys giving me, like, some crazy name suggestions. Maybe I just need to wait. Maybe I'll hold off and, like, it'll come to me. You know, I feel like all of our horses... You know how in some games we end up with some crazy horse names? I'm just waiting for something very fitting to come along, like, I don't know, like, Red 40. Red 40. Oh, gosh. I don't think I'm gonna keep him long term. I'll tell you guys that right now. His skills are not that good, but he's just a stepping stone to get closer to what we want. Doppler. Wait, Doppler? Like the radar? Can we name him EF5 Tornado? EF5 Tornado. EF5... Hello, I'm new here and I love horse games and I love your videos. Thank you, Lucy. I appreciate it. Doppler radar. Almost said Zoloft. It's kind of funny, I can't lie. I've heard from Jai that you recently opened the trail to Lupine Meadow. Wild horses in Lupine Meadow. Chat, we can't go get the wild horses there. EF5. Sorrel actually has a horse named EF5. In the Doppler... This is like the American Midwest anthem. EF5, our beautiful tornado horse. I think it's kind of perfect. We're gonna name... Doppler F5, Doppler EF5. We can call him Doppler, but his... God, dude. I yearn for a little bit of a chaotic horse name once in a while, you know? Like, I feel like the rest of them have been very normal lately. And normal is okay. Like, we've got Soli, we've got Thistle, we've got Bramble. All very, very normal sounding horse names. But you just gotta switch it up a little bit by naming your horse Doppler EF5. Oh, Twister. Twister? Yeah, something like that. David. A horse named David. There's something I can't stand, and it's... Okay, I was gonna say animals with people names, but I realized I'm actually quite guilty of that, because Louis is a person name. Oh, see, and he sells for more in the auction house anyway. Cool. Alright. We're gonna make a little outfit for you. I think I might hold off, though, actually. I'm gonna hold off until we can go to speak with Day and get some extra money from that. Get some extra money. I need to feed you. I need to plant more Timothy hay. I can't believe you're selling Louis in an auction. I am not selling Louis in an auction. I'm not selling Louis. I'm gonna maybe sell this horse in the future. Thistle also probably is not gonna be a long-term horse. I just like, it's whatever horses I get more sentimentally attached to, emotionally attached to, that end up staying. And then once we get the retirement pasture, that usually changes things, but as of right now, there's nothing. There's breeding, not different breeds though. This horse is currently pregnant, as you can tell by her current physical situation. Okay, I think I'm gonna take you. Let's go. Let's go to the town. I guess we'll see. We'll talk to River and see what the situation is. It's fully released on Steam. Game information is in the top right corner. We all know Mac uses the glue factory money to run the retirement pasture for her sentimental horses. The horses that make it. The horses that make it. The horses that survive the... It sounds so horrible every time, bro. Okay, we're gonna head up here. I always thought this little barn attached to the vet place was so cute, but I never see it in use. Which, like, that's a good thing, because obviously that means the horse has to stay overnight at the vet, but missed ambience opportunity, I suppose. We're gonna talk to River. I think she's gonna offer to sell me... Oh, right, the horse training system. How could I forget? Jump up and say hi. Hi, unofficial! Welcome in, I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Surviving this abysmal heat. Maybe it's not as abysmally hot there. Probably is, but... Alright, let's see what's going on. I think she wants to sell me... Yup. $1,000 honestly is not too bad. The $13,000 upgrade, though, after that is quite bad. So, I fear we're not going to invest in that further for now. We're just gonna start with the low effort, how do you word it? Low effort arenas at the moment. 106 heat index. I wonder what my heat index is here right now. I feel like it's like 80 degrees right now-ish, and I think over the next few days it's supposed to get hotter, which I'm really not looking forward to. But it is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna go to Crystal Lake next. Or, you know, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it does. Which one makes the most money? This one? Maybe? Yeah. Name the full heat index. Name it 156 AQI. Flashbacks to the horrible air quality we had like 2 weeks ago. It's finally over though, thankfully. Finally over. 97 degrees at 9 p.m. Dude, I don't think I could physically handle living somewhere where the temperature doesn't drop below 80 at night. And I mean, once in a while in Wisconsin, it'll get really, really... There's a chest right there. What? Guys, I need to go back. I need to go back and get that sometime when I'm not in a competition. But, sorry, what I was meaning to say is, I know, like, in Florida, some people get up at, like, 6 in the morning to ride their horse, 5 in the morning, when it's not so abysmally hot. And that's just, like, I could never do that. I could not. Every single time I go to the barn, I go when it's, like, 6 in the morning. The other week I went at 7. Like, I got up at 6 and went, and I was like, I can't do this long term. It would drive me crazy. 80 degrees around 11 p.m. Yeah. I love a cool summer night. What can I say? On a night where the weather is especially nice, sleeping with the window open is, like, absolutely peak. Louisiana's so bad it was 101 the other day. Yeah, I can imagine. This game does not do realistic striding. It's a pretty, I mean, it's not an unrealistic game entirely, but it's a lot more, like, stylized, I think. A lot more, it's more I don't know, it's interesting because I feel like there's some things about this game that make it a little bit more in-depth than other horse games I've played, but simultaneously, obviously, it's not trying to be something it isn't, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure it's just Tales of Rain Ravine and Fernhoof Grove that, have realistic striding mechanics. Yeah, this one is pretty fun. I think it's just, like, although I've said this before, I feel like I say it so often, even though, like, there's certain things about it that aren't perfect and maybe not exactly to my preferences, the actual, like, core gameplay loop and, like, there's a lot of features in this game that I feel like a lot of people ask for in other horse games that they never see. Like, for example, like, the taming wild horses, the horses acting in accordance to how tame they are. That kind of thing is one of my favorite details. There's a round pen you can actually set up to train in and things of that nature. It's just, I don't know, it's interesting to me. That wasn't garbage for video games. I mean, did your laptop run Fernhoof Grove decently, do you remember? Do you know? How many? I keep doing so many competitions. Oh, loses less energy. Okay. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I mean, I feel like all over the world right now it's especially hot, which some people are thinking what I'm thinking. It runs Fernhoof fine. It might be able to run this okay then. I feel like maybe I could be wrong.
Kaboom Caplo, rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka.
Oh! Louis, what do you think of that? I fear he is currently taking a little nap inside his house. Wow, Louis, thank you for your very... Clearly he was not as stressed out about that as he should have been. Louis, what would you do if your grandma got hit by a bazooka? What would you do? He's not responsive. I think that means he'd be really sad. Yeah, he'd be really sad. I got a rabbit new... I forgot I got a new rabbit fuggler. Oh yes, the gray one, the gray and pink one. Have a good day, Eliza. The gray and the pink fuggler. Low-key. I kind of wanna... I had a fuggler once, and I had it as a little... I put it on my backpack, like I made a DIY keychain, and I swear somebody stole him. I haven't been able to find it since. He's gray with black leopard print and... Oh! Interesting. I didn't know they were making it... They were adding more anatomical features to the fugglers. Very interesting. Thank you for educating me on this. Thank you for educating me. Tinkle and Pinkle are as we left them last stream, so we'll be able to see today what's up. I did want to say, those of you who are, you know, into horse games, Legend of Khiimori had an update the other day, a beta update, and apparently there's a new... I don't know if it's like an entity or what it is exactly, but there's something new with the corruption. So tomorrow when we stream Khiimori, I will be going over it, I think. I'm I was also thinking maybe sometime this week I'll do... We haven't done a Fernhoof stream for a week or two, and I'd be happy to play it again. It's just more like I don't want to be playing it like I used to multiple days in a row. So for that reason, I haven't really been touching it on stream, as you've noticed. I just find if I play stuff too much too quickly, I get burnt out. And I mean, it's not like there's new stuff for us to really experience there at the moment. It's more so just playing through what's already there, if that makes sense. But I like it enough to keep doing that, just not as frequently as I was when it first came out. Would you say the game is worth $30? Yes. I've got over like 150 hours on it. And I've thoroughly enjoyed every single one of those hours, so yes, I do think it's worth it. Abzu. Yes, and I should probably play Abzu. Sorrel really wants me to play it, guys. I think it's just like, I don't know why it's so hard for me to compartmentalize in my streamer brain to play the swimming in the open ocean game. Literally one stream. It's not even a stream, it's like half a stream. Half a stream. The Khiimori update, I'll be doing it tomorrow. I think first game tomorrow. It's what it's gonna be, more than likely. So probably like 2 to 3 or 4 o'clock Central Standard Time, somewhere in there starting. Haven't fully decided yet. It's got a bit of a story. It reminds me of Sky, Stray, but in Ocean. Is it like one of those games where you discover a story and maybe not so much actively play the story? Because I know there's a lot of games like that where you basically journey and you uncover the story, quote-unquote. Ember, the Lost... Was it Lost Ember? Hidden Ember? Oh god, I don't remember. It's the shape-shifting game where you play as a wolf. Ooh, I meant to buy stuff, but I forgot. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. Go back. Sorry. It's truly a beautiful game. I take your word for it. I take your word for it. I believe you. Okay, you know what? Maybe Tuesday if I'm feeling like I've got time. Maybe I'll do an Abzu bonus stream. Maybe. We'll see. We will see. I think it's just I always worry that I'll stream stuff that people don't like. But also, if it's something so short, then it's like... It's not like it's lost time enjoying it anyway, you know? Kind of forgot that we played, Stray at one point. That was so long ago. It was so fun, though. Makes me sad that there isn't more, like, single-player, what do you call it? Single-player animal games. Like, I feel like it's such an underrated, like, POV for games. An alarm for waking up tomorrow because I cannot be getting up at 2 p.m. This is embarrassing. I mean... So you got up an hour ago, you said? So what? 1 o'clock? 2 o'clock? Full is due next week in-game, so we're currently on day 17. The baby is due the 23rd, so we've got multiple in-game days to go through. I meant to come over here to buy stuff. I don't remember what I was doing, though. Oh, it was the Saddlery. That's where we're going. I still listen to the soundtrack a lot. I see. Mako was super high. What do you mean, super high? Oh! Okay, sorry, you should have said that first. I was like, Fable, what do you mean by that? Taking him to the vet. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, we've got $6,000. We're gonna... Maybe I should look at what's actually here before I just willy-nilly spend my money. We've got a tannish saddle, sort of. Yellow blankets, a white breast collar. I really like the race leg wraps. I feel like they're fun because they add a little different pop of color. There's a green tail feather. There's also this race bridle, but I don't know what it is. I really just don't like the race bridles that much. I think it's just because I don't... My guys, fun fact, Mackinton doesn't really like horse racing in general, personally. Almost $2,000 for this, but... Why was Mako... Was it just his annual checkup, or was he going through something, if I may ask? Teal brace bridle. Spent a lot of money, but it's okay. It's worth it. That's what I keep telling myself. It's worth it, money-wise. Louis. Guys, he's so cute. This morning he was being so rambunctious and destroying, okay, not destroying my furniture. That's not quite the right description. But he was running around my room and I swear he was trying to chew on the carpet in every single corner of the room. I sometimes wonder if it would be wise, and maybe somebody here has experience with this, but obviously Louis is, you know, he's a bunny rabbit, so he has a natural instinct to chew and, like, dig and do all of those other things that rabbits like to do. And I sometimes wonder, I know sometimes you can get, like, spray bottles of things that, like, taste bad to them, and that makes them stop chewing on it. But also, I don't know if there's gotta be some version of that that's safe for them, but I don't know, maybe somebody here has experience with that. Hi Star, welcome to the stream. Currently just training some horses. And although cord protectors seem to deter him kind of a bit, I don't have everything in my room cord protected at the moment. And I worry, I'm like, what if he gets out and he chews on it anyway? But I probably have to just make the investment on that. Hi Ema, welcome back. How has art fight been going for you? Obviously I saw that very beautiful attack on your friend the other week, but there are so many of you that like art fight. So many of you. I love to see and know what everybody is making. I think if, like, I'd been in the art community maybe, like, 2 or 3 years ago, I probably would have participated in art. Well, I was technically, but I would have loved to be able to participate, but I'm gonna be honest, it didn't even occur to me that it existed until, like, last year when I saw Sorrel doing it. It was my first year last year. Never too late. True, true. I think it's just, like, for me nowadays, it feels like there's too much on my plate at the moment to, like... Guys, I haven't drawn since, oh gosh, since, what do you call it? What am I talking about? I got lost. Oh yeah, art fight. I just feel like at this point in my life, like I have so much going on. Like I just don't have time for art at the moment like I used to. There's no requirement to participate. Like I've done 1 attack this whole year. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. Hello, that is a crazy username. When my golden was a puppy, we bought a works for a week, and then he stopped caring about the taste and just chewing things. That may happen with Louis if you try it. Okay, good to know. He does have infinite hay. It's all up in his litter box. And I mean, I offer him, I've got like a whole thing of assorted chews. Like I've got apple sticks, I've got the little, I don't know if it's like ground up Timothy or what it is exactly, but he's got like these hard chews that are made from Timothy hay. He's got some, occasionally I'll even offer him a piece of bamboo. And like, I'll try to distract him when he seems like he's kind of, I notice it's mostly when he's, because what it is overnight he's kind of confined to a space in my room. And then, do you give him chicken? No. No, I do not give him chicken, because if I gave him chicken, he might start to have an appetite for meat. And if Louis had an appetite for meat, that would not end well, guys. That would not end well for anybody. Sorry. I'm sorry if you guys can hear my brother squeaking upstairs. It's very annoying. Sorry. Just saying it how it is. Excuse me. But, basically, because overnight he has his X-Pen that he stays in. I don't let him free roam my room when I'm not awake, just out of concern that he will do something nefarious when I'm not looking. And when he's initially let out, like the first hour of the morning after he's let out, he's crazy. He's like rambunctious and he runs around and he's very happy, which is great. I'm happy that he's happy. But, he gets a little crazy and chews on things. And then I'll be like, I'll clap my hands and I'll go, Louis! And then he'll look at me, and then he'll do like a little jump up in the air and he'll come running over, and I'm just like, little man, little man. He loves being a little naughty. creature sometimes, but it's okay. I love him anyway. I don't... Hold on. I feel like it often comes in a lot of the rabbit shoe related things, but maybe I need to look. I always have assumed it's been safe for bunnies. I know apple sticks are, and I know the hard... Like I said, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like Timothy hay mixed in with a bunch of other things. Louis knows he can be naughty because he's cute. He just has a little, how do I word this? He's a little nefarious, but then this time of day he, like, is really quiet and he just lays in his house. He gets happy because his lettuce comes through this time of day. I portion out his meal so that he gets part of his Timothy pellets in the morning, part of them at night, and then midday, around stream time, he gets his lettuce. And then after he eats, maybe it's a food coma. Guys, you think that's what he's in right now? I should probably check if there's any other, what do you call it? Oh gosh, what am I saying, guys? Why is my brain so fried? I feel so, so mentally slow right now. My brain is delayed at the moment. Okay, so there's a tail bow. I don't have any other decorations, unfortunately, so it is what it is. I'm low-key convinced sometimes I'm convinced this sounds silly, like I know it's not true, but I feel like I should see if we have purple leg wraps. I don't really think we do, but it's worth a shot. I think he knows if he... It sounds horrible, but I think he knows... It's not so much that he knows he's being naughty. Well, okay, actually, no, that's not true. There have been times where I came downstairs one day and he jumped behind the fence that separates my bed area from his part of the room that he's allowed to explore. And every time I walk in the room and he's, like, doing something... He's in an area where he's not allowed, he always immediately acts... He, like, hops over and sees me and freezes for a moment, and then he immediately, like... He acts as if he doesn't know how he got there, kind of. Like, I can clearly see, like, he's looking at things and investigating, and as soon as he sees I'm there, he'll run up to the fence and, like, wait for me to lift it up so he can crawl under it again. And I think it's because he knows. But also maybe that's giving him too much credit. He's just a bunny that has instincts. I know how it is. He's just a little creature. Just a little creature who has an instinct in his brain that tells him to dig in the carpet and chew on things and hop around really quickly. So I'm never actually, to be clear, like, I'm never actually mad at him, but that's just kind of how it is with pets. I feel like every single pet has some type of destructive nature, but it's also just, at the end of the day, it's their instinct. That's what they act off of. I don't know how I got here, Louis. No, literally, like, that is exactly... I should record it the next time it happens. The other day I went to the kitchen for like 5 minutes, and normally it's interesting because when I leave my room and like he's free to explore by himself, he's normally very well behaved. Like, he normally doesn't chew on things. It's mostly just when I'm in the room I notice he does it, and I don't know if it's just because, like I said, I think part of it is an attention thing for him. Like, he knows I will pay attention to him and like call him off of doing something, basically. But, yeah, I don't know. He's a funny little guy. I'll try to record a video the next time he does something silly. Although I will say it's nice that he acts all guilty, because then he immediately will come over if I don't have to chase him around the back of my bed to get him out of there, if need be. Thank you, Bella. I appreciate it. Guys, I think... It's already been almost an hour on stream. Fun fact. Fun fact. Hi, Paisley. I was gonna look something up. No, never mind. I don't remember what I was gonna look up. Only did look up the bamboo thing later on today. Does he ever get tantrum whenever he wants attention, but you're busy? Like, does he act like Stewie Griffin crashing out when Lois walked away and he's like, get back here? Yeah, low-key, I feel like he does... I think it's just... I feel bad because it's like... I hate when people, like, anthropomorphize their... Is that the word I'm looking for? Like, they give human emotion to their animals because, like, at the end of the day, like, it's doing a disservice to animals, like, by tying too much human emotion to them. But also, it's like... I do low-key think he gets angry sometimes. He'll definitely, like... he'll thump if, like, say I'm laying in bed and I'm ignoring him and he hops up on the bed and wants attention. He will thump over and over and, like, start biting at my clothes until I pet him. He will go out of his way to bite my phone if I'm scrolling on my phone near him. And it's because I'm pretty sure he perceives the phone as, like, me giving attention to something else is basically what it is. And I know other animals will do the same thing. Like, I know dogs and cats are known to, yeah, humanize, sorry, that's the word, using it incorrectly. But yeah, humanizing them too much by putting human emotion words to their characteristics. That's his version of crashing out, pretty much. I mean, I don't know, like, I don't know, I need to get, like, a video camera and just use it to record his antics so I can show you guys. Show you his crazy, behavior, but thank you for the follow. You made me love bunnies so much that I got one. Ooh, that's very exciting. How is it going for you? Especially bothers me, especially with horses. I hate when people say, my horse knows it's Monday, that's why he's acting bad. Like, no, your horse does not know what day of the week it is. That 100%. I think people they tie human emotions to things to, like, justify their behavior. Like, my horse is let's just say, my horse is really annoying, and he knows he's being annoying, which is why I'm gonna run him in circles in the round pen I'm gonna put him on the lead line before every show and run him around in like 50 circles, so that way he's really tired when I get on. Like, let's just break down the behavior. And I think it's dangerous in context with, like, wild animals especially. Like, when we tie human emotions to, like, wild animals' behavior, because at the end of the day, like, wild animals especially, and I mean domestic animals too, but, like, they act on instinct, you know? Like, there's no mercy, there's no sense of, like, kindness for them, I guess. Not, maybe some of them you could argue, but it's just, like, they just, you know, they're programmed to live, and they act the way they're supposed to. That they are direct in their communication. Animals have emotions, but I think it is addressed. Yeah, exactly. Well, that and their emotions, I feel like it's more like we just can't tie human morals and human behavior to it so much, I think, is what it is for me. Can horses in this game change leads? No, they cannot. At least I don't think they can. I feel like I would have noticed by now if they could, but no. This game doesn't really focus on realistic riding mechanics. It more so focuses on, like, the management and farm building, quote-unquote, side of things. They communicate what they feel, but there's not necessarily a side twist or reason behind it. They do it because that's how they feel. Yeah. I hate when people also, like, I feel, it's, like, kind of like why right now I'm like, I don't know if this is 100% right about Louis, because I'm saying, like, okay, yeah, he chews on things when I'm in the room because he likes to get my attention. It's like when people say, oh, my horse is doing this to piss me off, and it's like, are they, though? Like, is the horse chewing on the fence to piss you off? Probably not. Probably because they're stressed out and they're a cribber. Anyway, hi Phoenix! Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. My dog is spoiled. Sometimes after a walk she gets a car ride after. As she should, to be honest. Guys, what's the point of having animals if you don't spoil them a little bit? I'm looking at you, Louis. I bought 4 new packages of treats for Louis that he's gonna try once they come in. I had to... Guys... I'm such a... Is it sunk cost fallacy? Is that what it's called? I bought Louis... I had to get some more bedding. Like, I had to order some more bedding for him recently. And it was like, add $15 worth of stuff to get free shipping. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, let's, what do you call it? I was like, oh, cool. Let's add, I guess, $15 worth of stuff. And now he has 5 new treat bags coming in. But I was saying how I felt like, I guess, like, he hasn't tried that many treats, so... Do you believe in animal communication? Yes! I mean, I do believe animals can... When you say animal communication, you mean, like, animals communicating with both people and other animals? Because, yes, I do believe in it, but it's more like, I mean, the way they communicate is obviously vastly different from how people communicate. In some cases. Maybe some species, like whales, I know they speak through vocalization and whatnot. And obviously, horses and dogs and other animals communicate via vocals in some shape, way, or form, but a lot of it is body language too. Large part of it, even, I would say. Largest part for some. Hi, Phoenix. I'm good. Hope you are well. I'm okay. I'm waking up now. I was low-key really... guys, I was really tired earlier. I don't know if you could tell. But I'm getting into the swing of it. So thank you guys. I will say, when you guys chat and we have, like, good conversation and, like, I'm able to, like, warm my brain up and start thinking and having, like, these... having fun conversations, it, like, helps my brain warm up, so thank you. Do you ride IRL? Yes, I do ride IRL. We need to go talk to Madeline. Plus, animals don't speak like us. There's body language, but there's also times we don't know what they're trying to say with body language. Yeah. I mean, there's obviously people who train and practice a lot to become more quote-unquote fluent in animal body language, and I truly think there's some people that they understand it very, very, very well. But there's also some people that, like, cannot read it at all. Like, they're, I don't want to say animal body language tone deaf, but, like, that sounds, tone deaf implies not being able to hear the tone, but it's, like, being able to see it. I like to think I'm pretty decent at reading body language, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel crazy too, because I feel like I see videos online and, like, I'll be looking and I'm like, what I'm picking up for this video feels like it's so different from what everybody else is picking up in the comment section. So then I begin asking myself, I'm like, am I reading this wrong? Or, like, to be clear, I'm not the type of person to ever comment on a YouTube video, fun fact. Guys, I don't like commenting on things, but, like, I see it and I'm like, am I the only one thinking or reading what I'm reading? I have that game, I literally regret buying it so much. Why is that? She was kissing herself to warm up and she didn't get bit though. She's lucky she didn't get bit. Like, I don't know, people... I feel like... Guys, at one point was being able to read animals' body language like a survival skill. I feel like it was. Like, being able to read body language, even just with other people too, like, it's such a necessary thing to understand if you're in maybe a bad situation, or maybe it's a situation you need to de-escalate, or, I don't know, kind of not a lost art form, but lost communication skill, let's just put it that way. I don't know, I'm not gonna act like I'm an expert, because I'm definitely not. It's not like I went to school for anything related to animals, but, you know, I feel like I've spent enough time around a multitude of species where there's, like, a couple of things where it's, like, it feels like a very key indicator to me. And some things I know more specifics about than others. Like, for example, with horses. I've seen some videos lately where it's a clip of someone getting bit, and they're confused as to why as they break down their body language, and it was very clear the dog was giving stress signals. Yeah. It's like, once you slow down a video, I mean, that's honestly a great way to learn, I feel like, is, like, watching videos where animal behaviorists explain it, and they break it down, like, step by step. And then, once they do, it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like, I don't know, I remember growing up, I picked up on the patterns of, like, okay, petting my cat at the time, Dozer, R.I.P. Dozer. Like, he would come in my room, and he'd come up, hop on the bed, and we'd cuddle for a bit when I was a kid. And basically what it was is, like, I'd notice there was an easy way to gauge if he was getting annoyed and didn't want to keep cuddling and, like, being pet. And that was if I, like, brushed my fingers against his shoulder in this very specific manner. And he would always, like, flick his tail immediately, kind of annoyed if I did it, if he didn't want to cuddle anymore. And that's how I knew, like, okay, leave him be, stop petting him. But if I did it and he didn't have a negative reaction like that, then I always knew it was safe to keep petting. And I just kind of picked up on it on my own as a kid having cats. Although I will say, like, I feel like it was something I figured out when I was, like, 9 or 10 years old. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know I was young-ish. Put up a boundary immediately. Yeah, it makes me so sad. Like, I'm sorry a creature doesn't want to hang out with you. I don't want to hang out with everyone either. I've realized I can read horse body language better than I can dogs. Cannot guess what a dog can do. I feel I'm kind of in the same boat. I feel like I just, in general, like, I don't press my luck with... I'm less confident with my... guess. Not so much... Maybe guess isn't the right word, but... Hold on, let me sell some stuff. Like, what I think they're feeling... I'm more likely to lean into thinking, okay, something not bad might happen, but just more like they don't seem thrilled. I can clearly read when a dog I feel like is more excited, but dog body language is so hard to read. It is, because it's like, guys, it's like a couple, in some cases it's literally like just like a very minor difference between happy versus nervous and submissive. Entirely people say people who can't green flags because sadly it means they usually keep respect boundaries. A lot of people push dogs, sadly. Yeah, it is true. And I also think there's some truth to, like, dogs have been bred for centuries to, like, you know, want to be around people always. And not that dogs definitely have. I mean, we see it with all the tiny dogs. I truly believe so much of, like, the little dogs that have issues, that seem cranky, that everybody makes fun of, and, like, the ones that are snappy, that everybody... It's because their boundaries have been disrespected for so long. Like, it's just a survival instinct as a... I feel like as a creature, especially a creature in a world where 90% of the quote-unquote animals around you are larger than you. My dog almost bit a kid because she was at eye height and she was looking in his eyes. Yeah. Like, I feel like... I don't... Now that I think about it, like, to give the kid some credit, nobody ever told me when I was younger, never look a dog directly in the eyes. But it's like... Yeah. One show was really old, the Awa dog. Maybe? It sounds vaguely familiar, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember half of the social media dogs and cats and even horses that come and go usually. Because it feels like it's so, not fleeting, but just there's so damn many to keep up with in some ways. I need to go to another competition. What am I doing? I'm gonna be broke. Can I jump this horse yet? Maybe I can. How good are you? Oh, you're not tame at all. Never mind. Hate it for being mean. Yeah, I do feel very bad for chihuahuas. I feel bad for I feel bad for most little dogs, honestly. I feel like it's very rare that I find, like, a well-trained small dog in this day and age. Because I don't. The only one that's maybe sort of decently trained that I know is the dog that I dog sit. But, I mean, as a kid I was very observant with my dog and cat, so ever since I was able to read cat, it's pretty good. I'm so grateful for that, to be honest. Same here. Same here. People laugh at animal abuse so much online, like purposely stressing animal or oh, a chunky animal. Yeah, that's something that, okay, I will say, animals that are overweight bother me so much. Like, okay, sorry, let me explain. Like, when I say overweight, I mean, like, you see somebody who's got a dog that's, like, clearly struggling to walk due to how much it's eating. And I know everybody says, like, oh, a fat dog is a happy dog, a fat hamster is a happy hamster, all these things, but it's like, if it's decreasing their quality of life, like, is that really love? Like, they're not gonna live as long due to the strain on their joints. They're not able to move and play and have fun because they get so exhausted and strained by just... Like, it's not fair to your animals to do that, in my opinion. Because, like, their instinct at the end of the day as an animal, like, they don't have necessarily the self-control to, like, stop themselves when they're not hungry sometimes. They just, you know, they be eaten. Yeah, it makes me so sad. Every dog reacts differently. My Healer was way different than our Husky. That is also true. There's a very wide... I mean, there's a wide variety in cats, too, but with dogs, obviously, like, the dispositions have been specifically bred for, I feel like, more extreme tasks and purposes. Yeah. I don't think our cat is overweight, luckily. Last time he went to the vet, they said he was a healthy weight. I think it's just... He stores a lot of his weight in his, like, belly. He's a fluffy boy. But he's got, like... Because he's getting older, like, I can tell the muscles on his back are going away. He still runs around and crazy. Oh, Ichigo. You need to send photos of Ichigo once you see him again next month. Ichigo! Okay, is there any more quests I need to do? No. Lean people want them fat because their ribs are showing. Yeah, I don't think people always understand either, like, the concept of... I think body scoring is the word with animals we use. Where, like, each breed has an ideal body type. I know with horses there was a body scoring system. Like... Basically, you want them to be a 5 or a 6, I think it was. and maybe on certain breeds. Like, I don't know, I can't remember. Sorry guys, it was something I learned in Pony Club way back when. Oh, Makichin's struggling to jump over things. Is it surprising? No. You know, now that I think about it, there is this speed arena over here. I don't remember why I came here. I guess I thought there was something over here, but I don't think there actually is. I don't think there actually is. Yeah, I don't know. It's all a bit... I think at the end of the day, like... I hope in the future education is more widespread through the population on some of these things. Fat borzoi? Okay, so it's sad obviously, but part of me does wonder, what does a fat borzoi look like? I'm just so used to seeing sighthounds with, you know, the healthy physique that the concept, it like baffles me a bit. It's baffling. Alright, we're gonna go to this competition next. Yeah, anyways, long story short, guys, keep your pets a healthy weight. It promotes a long lifestyle, and it supports them being able to move and less strain on their joints later in life, okay? And if you're struggling to figure out how to do that, it's okay. Talk to your local veterinarian or make a plan, do some research. I believe you can do it. And don't worry, your pet is not going to be mad at you for it. You will be okay. Well, I said they won't be mad at you for it. Guys, I know if the food does not dispense exactly at 5 o'clock, Mac starts tweaking, but it'll be okay. The ultimate act of love is giving them a good quality of life. Real and true. I keep seeing borzoi are laying down. They didn't look like someone keep the rolling pin on them. It's so funny. I've never actually seen a borzoi in real life. I feel like I haven't seen a lot of really interesting dog breeds in real life, and I kind of mourn that. I'm sure if I went to a dog show... Guys, should Makichin do a Makichin Goes to Dog Show vlog? I've never seen one in real life. We just don't really have a lot of variety, I feel like, in the dog breeds around us. Everybody here owns a lab, or some type of... You probably already know what I'm gonna say. I bet you already know what I'm gonna say. Some type of... Trigger warning. Doodle. Sorry. Bit dramatic. But, no offense to anybody that owns doodles that does it responsibly. But, like, it's all it is. Labs and various weird dog crosses that have a lot of issues sometimes. I know somebody with a Rottweiler, and I guess that's the most unique breed of dog, in our area. That's not true. We have, like, I see some Huskies, but I think most of the ones I see are crosses. I don't know that they're full Husky. Dude, growing up, did I tell you guys about this? There was a clubhouse near me that had a dog sledding team pull up for one of the activities during the winter on a kid's day, and I got to go in the sled, and I got to go around. It was actually so fun. Best like 45 seconds of my life. My entire street just owns collies. It's kind of crazy. Interesting. A street full of collies. Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm in Wisconsin, but I swear. Everybody here, you own a lab. You might own a little white crusty dog, too. Those are also kind of popular, I guess. But I feel like white crusty dogs are, like, anywhere where there's a retirement community, and there's a lot of retirement communities around here. And also, what else do we have? We've also got, yeah, I don't know, dude. It's literally just, I'm telling you, it's labs, doodles, and, the little white crusty dogs. A wide variety. Love the crusty dogs. They build character, guys. I got chased by one walking to the bus stop when I was younger. I think it was a very important learning experience for me. It does kind of baffle me how many people have them, because, like, personally, guys, I'm gonna be honest, I would never want a little white crusty dog, but, you know, that's okay. I can't say much, because I don't really think I'll ever own a dog myself. Not unless I need them for, like, livestock guardian related tasks or some other adjacent work thing. Who knows, maybe... Actually, who knows, maybe my mind will change. Who was I supposed to talk to? I don't remember. There was a quest, wasn't there? I don't mind small dogs. I do like the fact that, like, the thing is with a smaller dog, like, okay, not to say it's less maintenance, because that's not true, but I more so mean it in, like, the dookie is smaller. Like, I prefer taking care of my neighbor's smaller dog to some people's... I took care of somebody's border collie, husky, something else cross once, and let me tell you, he was much more exhausting to take care of than the small dog was, in my opinion. His energy requirements and needs were higher, and as long as, like, the small dog is well trained, like, it's okay. Although I will say the personality, I guess, of the... What do you call it? The personality of... I don't know, the personality of the small one is nice too, but... I do always wonder too with dogs so much, like... Because I don't have my own dog, obviously. Like, what is their real personality like if they'd been raised in a house sometimes where, like, their needs were met and their boundaries weren't disrespected? Especially for small dogs, because, like, I feel like I see so many dogs that are just, it seems like, snappy and unhappy all the time, but as we've discussed, it's usually because they grow up in a situation, live in a situation where they're kind of just manhandled and disrespected a lot and laughed at, you know? Don't even get me started on the weird, quote-unquote, designer mixes. They scare me. Okay, we're gonna do one more day of sleep. One more day of sleep. Sleep. I have a lot of respect for dog owners, because I feel like... Y'all... I love the simpleness and the ease of cats, and I know dogs are, like, a lot more work. In the sense that you gotta plot, it feels like way harder for... You know, like, you gotta plan your schedule around them. You gotta plan your life around them, basically, in order for them to have a good quality of life. And not that you don't have to plan a lot with cats, too, because you definitely do. But the type of planning, I feel like, is different. Like, for example, our cat, he doesn't need to go to a boarder or anything like that. We have somebody who comes over, spends a couple hours with him while we're gone, and it works out fine. He gets all his food and stuff. Not that you can't do that with a dog, but I just know, like, there's more work. That and then the grooming costs. Not that cats don't get groomed, because they do, but I think you guys are picking up what I'm putting down, hopefully. I would not want to put in that work. I say I don't want to put in that work. I wouldn't want an animal that requires that for 10 years, because, you know, that's the commitment you make when you get a creature. When you get a critter. Louis is kind of the same situation as the cat, where he just needs somebody to come every day for a little bit and spend time with him. I just appreciate that he's... Because I don't want to say low maintenance when it comes to pets, because the reality is no pet is low maintenance, guys. No pet is low maintenance. Well, 99.9% of pets aren't low maintenance. But lower maintenance than a dog. Oh my god, Sorrel. Stressing me out with your messages. The thought puts fear. I love both cats and dogs, and I really dislike the whole cats versus dogs argument, because I think... Let me know your thoughts. I'm listening. I agree with what you've said so far. Thank you, Sorrel. I wouldn't have known otherwise. Guys, we get to meet Orion today. Joy. I'm so excited. Okay, hold on. We need to win the race. Once we win the race, we're gonna what are we gonna do? Once we win the race, we're gonna go to the Rocky Mountain, and we're gonna go visit our new neighbor. He's gonna help us get some cute mane styles for our horses, so hopefully we'll have some updated looks for our ponies by the end of today. Although I do know that the mane styles are quite expensive, so I don't know if the second message is not sending. I just see the initial one with the I love both the cats and dogs. I really dislike the whole cats and dog argument. To add to that, yeah, I agree 100%. I think it's... I feel like if you hate cats or dogs, it says more... To me, it says more about you than it does the animals. Like, if you truly... Like, if you had a bad experience with a cat, and trust me, I've had bad experience with cats. I watched my neighbor's cat and got clawed on numerous occasions, and it was genuinely scary going over there. But never once was I like, yeah, I hate cats for this experience. And even if you're somebody who doesn't know cats that well, like, you know, you shouldn't generalize based on that experience. Even if most of your experiences with cats are bad, like, I don't think that's a reason to generalize. And same with dogs, in my opinion. Like, I've had plenty of bad experiences with dogs. I mean, you guys hear about me talk about my dog fatigue all the time, but I don't hate dogs. I do really enjoy the dogs in my life that I do get to spend time with on occasion. I just know they're not, you know, the critter for me in my life, given my preferred lifestyle and whatnot, and that's okay. You can do it there with the right people. Exactly. Like, I acknowledge their strength, and I acknowledge that they suit a certain lifestyle, and I'm just, my lifestyle wouldn't match with one, and that's okay. And like I said, I've had plenty of bad experiences with dogs, but I never blame the dog. I always blame the owner if it feels like their behavior is poor. And I feel like 90% of the time with cats, too, like if cats, quote-unquote, behave poorly or are very afraid of people, it almost always comes down to the mistake of either somebody else who mistreated the cat, or I feel like it's, especially if they're like stray cats, like a cat that was a stray initially, that plays a huge part in it as well. Hold on, we're gonna go up here. Guys, how much I love these healthy and happy. Yes, I respect you for that a lot. I know it's not an easy task. You kind of gotta really want it in order to make it work. I mean, that's kind of the way it is for some multiple animals, but I know it's the energy dogs require is different from the energy horses require. Or bunnies, or cats, or anything like that. They're a unique experience. I love my dogs, but I would never want one again. Yeah. Fair enough. I do have Star Stable. I don't really play it that frequently anymore, because I find it to be very boring. It's just not really my... I think there's a lot of other horse games out there in this day and age that have proven to me that they're more enjoyable, in my opinion. And as a result, I just don't log in very often. I do log in, though, on Wednesdays, and I do stream SSO on Wednesdays. I do a little talk and train. But unfortunately, guys, I am not ever probably going to stream SSO like I used to, where it was nearly every day. And everything like that. It's no longer really my cup of tea in the way it used to be, I fear. And who knows, maybe the game will undergo some, like, huge monumental change that'll make it more interesting, but I just don't feel like there's anything that makes being an active player feel like it's truly worth it at the moment for me. Yeah, I know, so many people are so sad about the Western event, and I do genuinely wonder, like, why did they change it so drastically? The 2.5-hour SSO streams were rough. I don't know how you did that. I don't know either, to be honest. You know what? I know why. You know how I did it? It was because of you guys. You guys kept me engaged enough that I was able to just kind of make it work. And I will say, by streaming SSO a lot, like, you know, there were more people that joined on the SSO side wanting to participate in it and whatnot. And I do feel kind of bad for the people that were more into the SSO stuff, because I know that's something you probably were looking forward to. Yes, Fizzy was always there, the OG, my goat. But, like, really, if you guys hadn't been on there, like, trying to play it with me, I probably would have given up. I say given up. Just closed the game and not reopened it. Honestly. Okay, I'm gonna race one more time, because I need $10,000 to make this work, guys. $10,000! I will make it work, trust. Screw it. Let's just do all the competitions. Why not? I don't even know. I don't even like... It would have been more boring without like Fizzy and Zara Star being there playing SSO with you. Oh, definitely. Y'all made it so much more bearable, can I just say? During the Great Horse Game Desert. The Great Horse Game Desert. The Horse Game Drought, should I call it? Like, I was making it work, though. I was, like, playing SSO and Rival Stars over and over, and... I don't know, I love the horse game genre so much, but I feel like there's so much unmet potential, I guess, for lack of a better word. And it's really hard, I feel like, I mean, you guys see it, I'm sure, like, it's hard to make this your content focus when so many of the games are just, I mean, it gets repetitive after a while, all of it, even the things that are better, but like I said, I do believe the future is bright. I'm at a point now with it where there's enough options where I can kind of rotate between things and not feel like I'm truly stuck on anything for too long. And although I know there's some people that'll watch stream, and I'm sorry, I know there will be games that come and go where people will be like, I really like watching you play this game the most. And I pretty much always will come back to that game eventually, it's a matter of time. But it just gets boring playing it too much, and that goes for anything. Like, give it a few weeks and I'm sure Ranch of Rivershine won't feel that interesting to me, but, you know, I think I can never move on from SSO even if it gets boring. I fear I have. But I always kind of have. What do you, like, assuming you play every day? Yeah, I'm curious too. Like, if you are an active SSO player, what do you do every day? Let me know, let me know. Because even when I was an active SSO player, it was just training my horses and that was it. That was it. That was the only thing I was doing. Where's my dog? Waffle third. Thank you. Pick it up. Alright, we're gonna go over here. Gonna go over here. Okay, so, we're gonna go visit Orion. This is another one of my favorite NPCs in game. His 3D character model does him so dirty, but it's okay. Thanks for hanging, Naya. Have a great night. Yeah, we'll switch games after today. I think this is the last in-game day. But sometimes I go on and out in Quest Max for like 10 hours. You are stronger than me. You are stronger than I. Races, champs, quests with 1 to 4 hour breaks between playing. It's like even, yeah, I don't know, it's hard. Hard for me to even imagine doing it, but you know, like, if it's enjoyable for you guys, it's enjoyable for you guys. I respect it. This is a routine to just run around for a minute and log. Yeah, that's my routine on SSO. I just get bored too easy these days is what it is. I get bored too easy. Y'all, I really hate meal planning. Are you struggling to, like, come up with what you want, or what's the situation? I love that his house is right next to his shop. Makes my life so much easier. Okay. Alright, so, like, listen. This guy's character in-game... what did they do to you? What did they do to you? But his actual, like, character art... He's pretty. Like... It makes me so sad. These characters all have such beautiful character art. But then you look at the actual in-game art. Here, I'll let you guys on TikTok look. There he is. That's what I mourn the most. Okay, sorry, maybe not what I mourn the most. That's a bit dramatic. But the art is cute, but yeah, that's why I have such grievances. They did my boy dirty. Okay. Sully's mane does look quite unruly, but I can see the potential for more stylish looks too. I've prepared some sketches to show you how to cut these styles for yourself, so you'll be able to cut it at home. I have more styles I can teach you, but those will be in my shop. These first ones are just to give you a taste of the stylish life. Thanks. Thanks. Game information is in the top right corner. Oh, there's so many options. It's so expensive. $4,000 to learn how to cut mane braids. Ugh. Hold on, let me look at this. I don't really care for this main style. I don't really care for that. Is this what we've got today? It's not that impressive, to be honest. Is there more? Oh. Oh, I need it. What about this? Ah! Beautiful. Okay, there's like 8 styles. I guess I'll buy the ones I like the most. Very long bubble mane braid. It's so expensive, guys. OMG. He's bald. Yeah, they're bald. Bald horse statues. I just wasted all of my muttons. Money. My money. I wasted all my money. What is a short straight mane? What does it look like? It looks like a bowl cut. I'm sorry, I cannot invest in that. The short button tail braid is kind of cute. Maybe I'll snatch that up while I'm at it. Short button tail. I just wasted so much money. Ugh. Don't look at me. Muttons. Maybe I should buy some hair dye too. I have a plan, Arthur. What else? What can I sell? I'm gonna sell some carrots. I don't need them. I'm not gonna feed my horses them. I can feed them better than that. What else? Shavings, orchard grass, apple tree. I need to plant my apple tree, I can't lie. Flax, we can sell the flax. I don't need that. Okay, and then let's buy some white dye. I'll buy 5 white dyes. I'll buy... let's buy 2 of these, I guess. We use Epsom salt for... You use the items to craft things. I low-key don't know what the recipes are. Hold on, I can... Where is it? Oh, here. As you can see, I have, like, none of the recipes, but... Hair dye. Yeah, I gotta find the hair dye recipes, bro. Actually, no, I think I have to buy them. This dude here, he is running a business. Selling me the recipes and everything. Okay, let's go. Mac, stop buying. Mac. I can't stop. Tomorrow I've got chicken breast and noodles. It sounds good. Tacos on Monday. I need at least 2 more meal ideas. Macaroni and cheese? Sorry, as you can tell, I'm a macaroni and cheese addict. Guys, we gotta give Liz some meal ideas. How about... Okay, so tacos, chicken breast, and noodles. Are your kids picky eaters? I'm assuming yes, because most... most children are. Tuna pizza. Pesto pasta. True, pesto's good, but... Shaking beef. Pedo pasta. Pedo. Assume you're feeding the adults. Okay, assume you're feeding the adults. Maybe this is horrible advice, but low-key... Guys, am I crazy for admitting I go on social media to look for recipe ideas? Have you guys seen that one girl at the ship dinner with me tonight? We're having pesto pasta. A carrot. One singular carrot. One singular carrot for dinner. Maybe some spaghetti this week, then? It's okay, guys. It's okay to have pasta more than once a week. What am I doing? Oh, I'm styling. That's what I'm doing. Guys, am I crazy for doing something normal? I feel like... Sorry, I said that because, like, I feel like everybody be attacking you online these days for, like, literally admitting anything that's, Like, no, I don't go out of my way to look through recipe books in my house. I just go to the internet. I just go on Instagram and see what looks good. And I will say, if I had $1 for every single time I had a recipe idea... I say a recipe idea. I tried a recipe from Instagram that ended up sucking and didn't taste as nearly as good as it looked, I'd have at least $5. But I've had like 2 or 3 things that were actually really good. So, yeah. Shaking beef sounds delicious. Every time my parents do that, it tastes like shit. Yeah. Sometimes it's a failure, guys. What can I say? We're gonna give him a braided mane. Waterfall mane braid. Oh, he's kind of cute like this. Oh, look at him. With his little black and white mane and tail. Oh, I forgot how good it looks. I forgot how good the mane and tail looks once properly styled. I need to get a hair stasis tonic. Twitch broke again. Are we surprised? Is it not letting you type again? Dude. JD, what did you do? Why is the game thinking you're... Bubble mane braids? Is he cute like this? I think he's cute like this. He's a boy with a curly mane. What can I say? Hashtag free JD. I agree. I agree. Free my girl JD. She didn't do, excuse me, she didn't do nothing wrong. I suck at cooking, so I just pray it works every time. Valid. That's honestly the best thing you can do, guys, is just pray it works. This guy gave me, like... Maybe I'll keep her mane, her tail short. I just made her bald. Girl, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for taking all your hair. Hey, you know what? She nodded. Oh, she went back to bite me. Just kidding. She went back to bite a fly, but, you know. Saying some awful, terrible things. Don't worry. I don't see anybody on your account right now, so you're probably okay. Maybe I'll... Yeah, you know what? He can just hang out there and mind his business. I'm not really concerned. Okay, guys. I think, I'm so pleased with how Doppler EF5 looks. He's so cute. Chat, have you ever seen a little tornado this... Doppler EF5, so cute. I want to freeze... Okay, sorry, I want to freeze. I want to stop his hair from growing, so I need the hair stasis tonic. It means a category, it's the Fujita scale 5, Zootopia time is crazy. Is it Zootopia time? Yeah, let me just put Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps on the screen real quick for you. Oh my gosh. It's a reference to tornadoes. Very powerful tornadoes. He wants me to collect flowers, sir. Learning to lunge, wild sprout statue. No, I don't know why I'm disappointed about no wild horses. We don't have any wild horses, guys. Okay, we need to switch games. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Tomorrow we'll be back on... why am I having a... Is Zootopia the movie with the fox and the bunny? Yes, it is. Alright, thank you guys for watching the Ranch of Rivershine portion of the stream. We're gonna go on to Planet Zoo now. We'll be back... Why am I slurring my words? We'll be back on Sunday, tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow, and we're gonna be playing Khiimori and Ranch of Rivershine again tomorrow. So, give me a moment while we switch games, and, yeah, Zootopia time. Zootopia time. Okay, one moment, chat. One moment. It's your moment. It's your time to shine. Ah!